Hi there, it's Luke Rochester here from the One Page Report. I'd like to show you our executive dashboard. It starts with data similar to what you see on the screen now. We've got 12 months of sales in US dollars and also some information at the bottom related to tasks. So the numbers here are referring to hours, numbers at the top, US dollars. From this table of data, we can create an executive dashboard. And that's what you're seeing on the screen now. With a dashboard, rather than just looking at the numbers, you can look at things like charts, you can add tasks, and you can send out reports to various staff members. So let's go through an example. Here we're looking at the total company, and the performance is not so good, 53%, and it's progressing down. The profit that's contributing to the entire business is $24,000 US. If we click on sales, we can see that we're drilling in. We can either look at customers or sales reps. If you click on sales reps, we can see at a glance that sales rep number 0 is performing well at the moment and getting better. So that's great news. Sales rep number 3 is actually getting worse and not performing so well, but the good news is they only contribute a very small amount to the business. These other 3 sales reps are doing most of the work. So that gives you just a quick idea of how you can navigate through the dashboard. Let's look at a little bit more detail. We'll click on sales again, but this time we'll go to customers. We'll look at the chart. If we look at this customer 1, performing poorly, in other words, this last dot is well below the target, and the trend is not looking very good at all, and you'd probably expect that this particular customer won't meet their targets for next year in terms of the sales, and so it's registering with this red down arrow, which means it's a threat to the company. If we go into task management, we can see that there's been a note put against this customer, and that's also, look over here, you see the green plus, which shows that there is a note attached to this KPI. KPI stands for Key Performance Indicator. If we look at customer 3, there's no note, and it's as easy as this. Go out and see client next week. We might give that to the manager of the sales department, and we can put the date in as next week, and we think it should take about 3 hours, and it's actually quite urgent that they go and do it. So we now have a note next to that customer, and you can see that we now have this green plus over there on the left. So just briefly, you've been able to see how instead of dealing with a table of data, like you see on the screen now, you can deal with a dashboard, which is much easier to navigate the information, and you can see your answers a lot quicker. Importantly, you can actually send dashboards to iPhones, iPads, Macs and PCs, all of which look very similar to what you just saw now. We also have the one-page report for Excel, which looks a little bit different. So that gives you a rough overview of the executive dashboard. If you buy this dashboard, you get access to our training material, and in our training material we run through all the different stages of building a dashboard for your own company, starting with a simple getting started guide, and then we look at improving visibility of information, how to automate the information, how to make it agile so you can send reports out to various people, how you can do process management, and here if we look through the KPI you can see here all the steps of process management, performance management, and there's also some help videos which will take you through a lot of the details that you'll need to get a dashboard up and running in your organisation.